Good morning, everyone. Today we are getting ready to go to a baby shower. I feel like we have had so many events these last few weeks. We're starting off our morning with a lime slush Alani. I need all of the caffeine this morning. We had a wedding last night, baby shower this morning. Already put a little bit of dry shampoo so it can be sitting in there and soaking. Our outfit today is like pastel-y. It does have some pink because it's a baby girl, but also has purple, yellow, blue, all pastel. It's a romper and it has stripes going up and down. One of my favorite outfits, honestly. Kind of looks similar to the dress I wore yesterday, except a more muted pastel version, and it's a romper. So we're living for the color, but I'm gonna do this bubblegum blush filter from Huda Beauty, and this is going to be our whole inspo of the whole makeup look, is this like bubblegum pink. And I'm just wearing the same jewelry I wore last night because that makes my life much easier. I already had all the little studs in. I just have to re-put in these earrings. Very simple earring stack. What even is my hair doing back there? Keeping with our pastel theme, we're going to do the Glow Recipe PHA BHA Pore Tight Toner. Kind of wish I wouldn't have put on my jewelry before I did this because my rings are covered in toner. I have a lot of regrets about that. Because we're going to be out in the sun, I'm going to do the Coola Do Good Illuminating Serum that's SPF 30. This packaging and the formula is just so good, especially under makeup. This is actually a sun damage spot. One time when I got really burnt, even though I had sunscreen on, and I went to get a facial and she informed me that that is sun damage. So the sun like really hits me right there. I have a big forehead, and even though I'm probably gonna wear my little bangs over it, I'll be putting a lot of SPF on my forehead. But just look at that glow. This is so good under makeup. I mean, I am glowing. Once you look like the Tin Man, we are ready to apply our foundation. I'm going in with my favorite because I want to look pretty today. This is the NARS Light Reflecting Foundation. Gorgeous, gorgeous girl. More of a full coverage foundation, but having that glowy sunscreen underneath will make it look a little bit more natural. It's already getting so hot in Alabama that I'm definitely gonna have to powder this down, use my one size spray for the humidity. Like, that is the most beautiful foundation I've ever worn. I swear by it. I have it in 2 shades. This is actually my paler shade because I'm not tan right now, but I will tell y'all my shades in case you're the same undertone as me. I have cool undertones, very pinky, rosy skin. So when I'm very fair, I use shade L1 Oslo. And when I'm tan, my self-tan is very dark, I use shade M1.5 Valerius. And if I'm somewhere in the middle, I mix them. I usually do my brows before my foundation, but I did forget. I'm just going to do the Maybelline Build a Brow. I don't know if I'll use the pen side or maybe just the gel side. I did just get my eyebrows dyed, so they may be dark enough. I may fill in the sparse areas. I'm doing my Westman Atelier contour stick. This is the mini one that's like $25 at Sephora. I've literally had it forever and I still have so much product left. I don't even want to roll it up all the way because it is getting a little older, but she still works really well. I'm not joking. If this doesn't break me out, I'll use it till I run out because I've had it 3 years and it still works really good. It has like a nice cool undertone to it. And I don't know if I said, but it's the shade Biscuit. And because I'm doing a little quick glam, I'm going to put some in my crease as well. This is so good. Did a little bit under the jawline. My favorite contour. I haven't used it in a minute. I didn't know if it'd be dried out. It's not, and she's so old, so what a trooper. Really been loving just using my Makeup by Mario brush. One in for cream contour, one in for cream blush. Like, it's so subtle. You know what I mean? Like, you just barely tell I have a little contour on my cheek, and I love it. And it's so easy to do the nose with that. The whole inspiration for today's makeup look, the Bubblegum Blush Filter by Huda Beauty. I will say not a lot comes out on the applicator, so I go in with a few dips. But it's the prettiest pinky shade, and I even like to bring this one up under the eye. And then we're going to blend it in with our concealer. The other side of our F4 brush. Oh, this is such a pretty pink. It's so hard for me not to just use the same products over and over, but I knew the first time I loved this product, I used it, but it's been a long time since I've used it again because I only do my makeup like typically once a week. This week has been more because we have a lot going on. But I would probably use this just about every day if I didn't want to post new products. This used to be my favorite concealer a long time ago before I discovered the Natasha Denona, so I want to give her a try. It may be expired, but it's the Bye Bye Dark Spots Concealer Serum, 2% niacinamide, hyaluronic acid, and caffeine. I feel like this is one of the first serum concealers that really made me realize I love like a hydrating concealer. I never thought I would because I have combination oily skin, but a hydrating concealer is where it's at. This was my first love. Oh yeah, she feels really nice. Doesn't really stink, kind of smells a little bit Play-Doh-y maybe. So I think we're good, but I've had this for a long time. So let's try to use her. One dip and I got all of that product. Also, I've really been loving the House Labs concealer brush. I'm using my Givenchy powder non-stop. And I have to quit doing that. I have to save this for special occasions because I just have a mini and that's it. And it's so sad, but since we're going for like a bubblegum blush vibe anyways, I'm going to use the One Size powder, which I normally don't use because it is very pink. You can see too, it's also a thicker powder. It's not as fine, so it doesn't like set as nicely, but I have it, so I'm going to use it. And I actually have quite a bunch because this container is massive. I like to really get in there and make sure my concealer is not creased and then immediately set. I'm going to skip powder bronzer. I'm just going for more of like a bubblegum blushy pink look. So we're going to go in with this ColourPop blush. This is the shade, I want to say the shade name's Hot to Touch. And also I've had this for a while. Don't know if y'all can tell, I'm trying to like dip back into some of my older products and use them up. We're using the Dibs Love Beam setting spray for the vibes and because I just love this. If you don't like a scent, you're not gonna like her, but I love her. I'm going for a more natural look today, so I'm gonna use my Huda Beauty little lip blush in the shade Rosy Kiss. I'm using the NARS highlighter in the shade Arrows for my inner corner under my brow bone. Look at that. Wow. I use the Bad Gal Bang waterproof and then just to lighten up the center of the lip a little bit, which I don't think this worked. I may add a gloss. I use the L'Oreal. It's like a lip cream in the shade Be Captivating. And that is the finished makeup. Come to part 2 for my outfit.